Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in the next half hour, solar panels are going up at the council office building in Rockville. In Tacoma Park, Maryland Comptroller Peter Franchot reminds residents to shop Maryland's tax-free week. And thousands of people attend the Salvadorian Day Festival in Wheaton. But we begin with term limits. After months of collecting signatures, local activist Robin Ficker turned in a petition to add a term limit question to the November ballot at the county executive's office this week. MyMC Media's Maureen Chaudhary reports.
The man pushing for term limits is defense attorney and local activist Robin Ficker. He recently delivered a box full of signatures to the county executive's office supporting his petition to add a term limit question to the November ballot.
18,000 signatures signed by residents of Montgomery County.
If approved, voters will have the opportunity to decide if county council members and the county executive's position should be limited to 3 consecutive terms.
I'm defending the people of Montgomery County against a lack of any fresh ideas from the council. I'm defending the people of Montgomery County against a lack of any progress on improving I-270.
Montgomery County council members have openly opposed the ballot question.
My view is that we have term limits, that they're every 4 years in Montgomery County. If people think any member of the county council or any county executive is not fulfilling their duty to the community, they don't need to vote for them.
Elections are always competitive. I've never had an uncontested primary. Incumbent council members and an incumbent county executive have been defeated. And if anyone wants to run for office, they're free to do so and encouraged to do so.
So what's next? While the county's Board of Elections is reviewing the petition, the county's Charter Commission is scheduled to discuss the term limit ballot question at its August 24th meeting. That's open to the public. In Rockville, I'm Maureen Chaudhary for County Report This Week.
A zoning text amendment that would prohibit all non-permanent signs in public rights-of-way has been introduced at the council. The current code allows these signs on a temporary basis by permit. However, the county has no permits on file. This measure would add enforcement measures to the code, providing violators notice of potential consequences to their violation.
This was introduced really in reaction to political signage during the Democratic primary. We had a lot of signs put out illegally in the right-of-way by one particular candidate, which were viewed as offensive by a number of people. Those of us who are candidates ordinarily are very careful and attentive to the rules that require, at least for political signs in particular, that you expect to be up for a while, be on private property, and you get permission.
Construction is underway at the council office building to install solar panels on the building's roof. It's part of an initiative to generate clean solar energy at county-owned facilities. These projects will save the county $11 million in energy cost over the next 20 years.
If people look, the county is doing that on a number of its buildings. We're really trying to go green to the extent we can, and energy efficiency is certainly a key element of all of that. So keep looking for these solar panels, and because you're going to see more of them.
The county's solar projects are expected to reduce greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to taking 870 cars off the road or planting 100,000 trees. The county council is now on summer break, but before she left, Council President Nancy Florine previewed some of the agenda items coming up after Labor Day at her weekly briefing with reporters.
Have a number of land use related public hearings that should generate a lot of attention. We'll have a public hearing on what's called the subdivision staging policy on the 13th of September. That addresses rules associated with how we measure and pay for new infrastructure when new projects come through the pipeline. We'll be hearing from the community of Littonsville at the end of September with respect to the Littonsville sector plan that's been sent to us by the County Planning Board. And then in October, we anticipate having a public hearing on the Bethesda master plan, which has been getting a lot of attention. and we're waiting to actually receive the planning board's plan before we schedule that. But we anticipate that we'll be hearing from the community at the end of sometime in October on that. We haven't scheduled that.
The County Council is also scheduled to hold a town hall meeting in Olney on the evening of September 14th at Rosa Parks Middle School. County Council member Craig Rice chairs the Council's Education Committee, and he also gave us a preview of some of the hot topics his committee will be addressing this fall.
Well, we're going to be talking about our unaccompanied minors issue that continues to be a hot button issue. We'll be talking about gangs and paying attention to them. And of course, when it comes to our high schools, that's really a place where we tend to see more of the challenges when it comes to with our middle schools and high schools when it comes to gang influence. So we'll be having some meetings about that. We'll also be talking about ways to tie in a lot of our sectors via workforce development and make sure that those career pathways are set in place. So we'll be having meetings about that. But we'll also talk about budgetary issues and making sure that moving forward we've got sustainability when it comes to a lot of the benefits that we provide for our school system, and making sure that those are matched with what it is that we need to have to be able to prepare our students for the future.
Montgomery Parks officials are asking residents to use caution when recreating on or near Lake Needwood and Lake Frank at Rock Creek Regional Park. That's because elevated levels of microcystin have been found, and the toxic substance can cause harm to the liver of pets and people if ingested. Parks officials are particularly concerned with dogs that are off leash and may swim or drink from the lake. Park visitors are advised to avoid direct contact with the water while boating or fishing. Signs have been posted around the lakes urging visitors to take precautions. You can find more information about this health warning on the park's website. Coming up on County Report this week, Rockville residents saw their stormwater utility fees go up last month. We'll tell you why. And we'll meet Montgomery County's newest planning board member. Don't go away.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls: 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Make tracks to the 68th Annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 20th at the Fairgrounds in Gaithersburg. Enjoy visiting the animals, all your favorite rides in the region's largest carnival, amazing food and attractions, including Monster Truck Madness, the Demolition Derby, tractor pulls, and shark shows daily. Admission is only $10. Kids 11 and under are free every day. Log on to www.mcagfair.com for discounts and information.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Rockville residents saw a slight increase in their stormwater utility fees in July of 2016. So where does that extra money go? Rockville 11's Tony Playa looks into the city's stormwater management upgrades.
Rockville currently has 3 projects underway at Dogwood Stream, Upper Watts Branch Forest Preserve, and Watkins Pond.
What this facility does is it captures all of the runoff from about 300 acres of the community, and roughly 170 acres of that is impervious area, which is the pavement, the roofs, and so on and so forth. And all of that carries sediment and pollutants like nitrogen and phosphorus, and it all gets concentrated here in the ponds. One of the goals of this project is to remove what's accumulated, but we're also deepening the cells to increase the treatment capacity of the facility so that it does a better job of treating more water.
We're standing at the Princeton outfall in the Upper Watts Branch Park, and what's going on in this channel is that the runoff from the street enters the channel at this location here, and the water is naturally trying to work its way down to the stream. So all the cutting that's occurring is actually occurring from the stream up to the structure, and the longer we leave this channel unstabilized, the further cut you will see, and the deeper that this section of the channel will become.
Well, this is the Dogwood tributary, which basically runs from Monroe Street to Cabin John Parkway. The tributary ties into the main stem of Cabin John Creek. The stream has a high degree of bank erosion, and also we have public infrastructure that's being threatened. So in addition to protecting public infrastructure, the sewer lines, the storm drain lines, we also have a priority to protect private property. So in order to protect people's property and the HOA property, we're going to ensure that the stream no longer erodes and keep those banks stable.
To find out more about these and other ways the city works to keep its environment healthy and safe, go to our website at rockvillemd.gov/environment. For County Report This Week, I'm Tony Playa.
The Montgomery County Planning Board is a 5-member body appointed by the County Council. The board is charged with overseeing land use policy and practices in the county. This means the board decides on everything from zoning cases to master plans to new development and historic preservation. Montgomery Planning introduces us to the newest board member, Gerald Sishi.
I
Gerald Sishi,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear.
that I will support
My name is Gerald Sishi. I've been a resident of the county since about December 1969. I actually was born in Boston and grew up in Jersey City, New Jersey. That's where I got my interest in urban planning and transportation. This was actually during World War II, so we didn't have cars and it was hard to get gas. So on Sunday, our excursion was to the city of New York, either by ferry boat or by the 108 bus or the subway. And that's where my interest of transportation and planning began. Interestingly, my daughter recommended that I go through the senior leadership program in Montgomery County. And if I understand one thing from that, it's collaboration. It's actually citizens, the business community, government, nonprofits working together. My wife and I and our children have been benefited from the economic development in the county, certainly from the schools, and we certainly have enjoyed the parks. Both my son lives in Chevy Chase and my daughter in Rockville. She's actually in a historic home, so I have an interest in historic preservation. It's something that I think it's important that the county continues to grow in a planned way, and that's part of why I hope to make a positive contribution. I'm certainly thankful for the confidence that the County Council put in me and appointing me to that position, and I look forward really to learning more about the county as well. County needs to grow. I think we need to retain many of the business we have, but we need some new businesses. It winds up providing jobs, business development. Also, as development occurs, we support programs like affordable housing and moderate price dwelling units. We also support the parks, and again, it's collaboration between citizens, government, business, and the citizens.
We have some good news for many of you watching this show on your television set. Starting October 1st, Montgomery County's public, education, and government TV channels are going high definition. If you subscribe to Comcast or RCN, you'll soon be able to watch PEG programming in HD. To find out how to find these local channels in high definition, log on to connectmontgomery.com. It's been an exciting week to watch the Olympics, especially since some of the athletes are from Montgomery County. Of course, we're talking about Katie Ledecky, Jack Conger, Ashley Nee, and Helen Morales. Montgomery County Public Libraries are celebrating these local Olympians by setting up stations so library users can send the Olympians fan mail and messages. Joining us to talk about this effort is the director of the library system, Parker Hamilton. Thanks for being here. What can you tell us about this idea?
Well, we have displays set up in all of our libraries. We have books that talks about the history of the Olympics, and we are providing an opportunity for residents to come in and say thank you to our awesome Olympians. So you can come into any of our branches and write a letter. We have flip-flops for our swimmers, and we have regular paper for other athletes and Olympians, but however you want to do it is really up to you. The exciting thing about what we have experienced are the stories that are being told around the tables. So families are coming in, children, moms, dads, aunts, uncles, talking about their very first Olympics and the remembrance that they have from those experiences. So the conversations are just as important as the letters. So we will have the letters, the station set up through August 21st. So come in and send a letter of congratulations.
I love this idea. Thanks for being here to share the information. Coming up on County Report this week, some Montgomery County students are learning about cybersecurity at a summer camp at Montgomery College. And Maryland Comptroller Peter Franchot promotes Maryland's tax-free week in Tacoma Park. We'll have those stories and more right after this.
Swimming can be a great way to stay cool and beat the summer heat. Hi, I'm Gabe Albernaz, Director of the Montgomery County Recreation Department, and I'd like to ask you to be our partner in making this a safe summer. Drowning is a leading cause of accidental deaths in children, but drowning can be avoided. By following a few important rules, we can ensure that our children are safe at the pools. Regardless of swimming ability, children should never be unsupervised, even with lifeguards. There is no substitution for adult supervision. Minimize distractions such as cell phones. Drowning can happen in minutes. If you have to leave the pool for any reason, you need to take your children with you. Inflatable swimming aids such as floaties and noodles are not life safety devices. Do not substitute these for supervision either. By working together, we can make sure we are all safe at the pool this summer.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. Some Montgomery County students are spending their summer learning more about cybersecurity. MCTV reports.
Montgomery College held its first ever cybersecurity camp on the Germantown campus this summer in alliance with the Air Force Association. The camp's main goal was to get students of Montgomery County Public Schools familiar with coding and cybersecurity.
The camp is developed by the Air Force, the AFA. They put together all the content, we deliver it. The first 4 days were spent instructing the students on how to secure operating systems, user accounts, file systems, etc. And on the last day of camp is a competition.
The camp went on for a week and was open to 7th through 12th graders with little or no experience who were interested in computer science or cybersecurity.
These were focused kids who, for the most part, are interested in this either because they want to be in cybersecurity or a couple of them are thinking about computer science and they just want to understand cybersecurity better.
In this camp, we did a lot of stuff relating to cybersecurity. I actually had no experience before, so it was really interesting to find out more about it and kind of get the basis.
I'm looking into programming as a major in college, and I was hoping that this camp could help give me some ideas about how computer programming works in the real world, and cybersecurity is such a huge part of that I thought it would be important to learn about.
The campers were coached by professionals on topics like securing networks, operating systems, and internet safety.
What we really need to do, and what I think is lacking, is we're not really teaching the younger generations about what to do and what not to do when they're on the internet, when they're on their phone or their smart watches or other smart devices.
The last day of camp consisted of a contest run and scored by the AFA to test the students on what they had learned throughout the week. But for these campers, it was more of a fun challenge than a competition.
We called this competition. I didn't want it to be a competition at the end of the day because they all got to learn something and they were all doing the right thing. Some of them just got to the end game a little bit quicker. So they all won.
MC plans on bringing back the camp next year in hopes of reaching more students who want to get involved with cybersecurity. For County Report this week, in Germantown, I'm Bridget Gratton.
Thanks to a partnership between MCPS, the Montgomery County Department of Recreation, the Montgomery County Police Department, and Adventist Community Services of Greater Washington, students from 2nd to 6th grade are enjoying the Food, Fun, Fitness, and Fundamentals program at Greencastle Elementary School. MCPS TV reports.
And we will start on activity
This summer, MCPS, the Montgomery County Department of Recreation, the Montgomery County Police Department, and Adventist Community Services of Greater Washington partnered to bring an exciting new program to Greencastle Elementary. The Food, Fun, Fitness, and Fundamentals program was debuted to more than 150 participants.
Rising second graders through sixth graders. They come into the program, they get breakfast and lunch every day. We have team building activities, team play. They have swim lessons. They're learning math, science, and computer lab.
This free 5-week program is designed to help close the achievement and opportunity gap and combines access to physical activities, nutrition, and academic enrichment.
It's been awesome for this community because they don't really have much besides the one community center, allowing them to have the academic piece to keep their brain stimulated throughout the summer so that when they do enter in the new school year, they've had continuous academics, nothing new, still the same things that they've known before, but just keeping their brain moving, as well as them having lots of fun.
We have an officer that comes here on Mondays and Fridays. They spend time with the children, play with them, help them with their schoolwork. And what we want to do is build relationships with the community so that they can see us as people, so that they can see us as someone that they can trust.
The Food, Fun, Fitness, and Fundamentals program also provides students with weekly smart snack sacks from Manna Food to cover any nutrition gaps the students may have.
It's a really good experience to meet other people and have fun. It's a really nice camp. The gym is also fun because we get to run around and play with our friends.
I like going outside. I like the work that they give us and all the fun stuff that they do in this camp.
Have you done your back-to-school shopping yet? Maryland Comptroller Peter Francho is reminding residents to shop Maryland's tax-free week. It takes place from August 14th through the 20th. During tax-free week, qualifying clothing and footwear priced less than $100 per item will be exempt from Maryland's 6% sales tax. The comptroller recently visited a store in Tacoma Park to promote the event.
We're promoting the tax-free shopping week that starts August 14th and goes to August 20th. That's Sunday to Saturday. This is the 6% sales tax that we normally charge on clothing and shoes. As long as the item costs less than $100, the 6% sales tax is forgiven. And it's a big deal. Consumers love this. They get a break. You can buy an unlimited number of items as long as they're individually under $100. The 6% is waived, and it can add up. We call it back to school, tax-free shopping week.
You can find out about tax-free week on the Comptroller's website, and don't forget, the first day of school is August 29th in Montgomery County. Coming up next on County Report this week, a new cafe opens in downtown Silver Spring. Thousands of people turn out for the 7th annual Salvadoran Day Festival in Wheaton. And you'll meet our pet of the week. Stay with us.
In Montgomery County, we have a goal to reduce waste and recycle 70% of all waste by 2020. By recycling and reducing waste, we save natural resources and make our community even better. So recycle at home, work, school, everywhere, and keep recycling going. For more information, call the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/recycling.
Keep it going. Recycle more now.
Zika virus prevention tip from the Maryland Department of Agriculture. Mosquitoes can exploit the tiniest pools of standing water in your yard and ruin your summer fun. Check your yard every week and dump water out of any containers you see. Buckets, cans, bottles, coolers, bird baths, even wheelbarrows, and especially saucers under flower pots. Store items upside down when not in use, or better yet, inside. Learn more at mda.maryland.gov/Zika.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Sonia Burke. There's a new cafe in downtown Silver Spring, and the owner is excited to serve customers her Vietnamese spring rolls and other specialties. MyMC Media's Phyllis Armstrong has the story.
Does it look good? This is the bún chả you saw earlier.
The food customers order at the new Dippin' Rolls has to do more than look good to meet Lan Pham standards.
The whole thing about is how to make the dish right, and then how you enjoy it and come back.
Pham is counting on her knowledge of how to make a variety of crispy, tasty Vietnamese spring rolls to keep people coming to the cafe in downtown Silver Spring.
I want make everybody happy in here regardless who you are and how much you make.
I am so excited to have a new restaurant in my office building. It's been a number of years since we've had a coffee shop here.
Dippin' Rolls owner takes pride in offering breakfast and lunch choices at reasonable prices. Everything from French pastries to her Cuban sandwich and the popular bún chả salad.
President Obama went to Vietnam and he ate that dish. And now it becomes so hot.
I like a little bit of everything, and I like trying new things, so this sounds really good, and it's walking distance, so that's even better.
Pham's food chops date back to being a chef in Vietnam and owning a successful Richmond restaurant that took too much time away from her young daughter.
So I sold the restaurant and raised her. And guess what? She is now?
What?
She's a doctor.
So now she wants to spoil her customers with fresh foods made from wholesome ingredients and possibly get a laugh out of the Dippin' Rolls name inspired by her childhood.
When I walk, people don't see I'm walking, they say I'm rolling because I'm just so round like the ball, I'm rolling.
Phyllis Armstrong in Silver Spring for County Report this week.
Thousands of people, including County Executive Ike Leggett, turned out for the 7th annual Salvadoran American Day Festival at the Wheaton Triangle on August 7th. The festival featured Salvadorian food, vendors, local dance groups, and musical entertainment. According to the county's website, Salvadorans make up the largest proportion of Latinos in Montgomery County. There was also a big turnout for the 7th annual Ivorian Economic and Cultural Festival that took place on August 7th at Veterans Plaza in Silver Spring. This day-long festival featured live music and entertainment. There was also traditional food and fashions, artwork, and games for youth. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. Catherine Zanzano joins us from the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center with more. Catherine?
Hi, I'm here in the kitten room at the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center, and I'm here with Minnie. Minnie is a 3-month-old kitten, and she is looking for a good home. We have many adoptable kittens here at the Adoption Center. We have dogs, we have small animals as well, who are all looking for a good home. So you can go to our website, which is montgomerycountymd.gov/ASD for Animal Services Division, or you can give us a call at 240-773-5900.
On August 21st, the Montgomery County Animal Services and Adoption Center is hosting a free rabies vaccination clinic from 8 to 10:30 a.m. at the Animal Shelter in Durwood. In Montgomery County, all dogs and cats 4 months of age and older must have a current rabies vaccination and a county pet license. You can find more information about this upcoming clinic and another clinic in September on the county's website. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We're going to leave you with some sights and sounds from Brookside Gardens in Wheaton. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for watching.